The CDC continues to break news day after day, and every day looks a little bit brighter for cruisers like you and me. Let's talk about this latest news from the CDC right now on Island Time. Okay, here we go on Island Time today. Some of the best news we've seen, and we have seen very good news the last 7 to 10 days. Yesterday, the CDC came out and said passengers on vaccinated cruises did not need to wear a mask when they're outdoors, except for a small number of circumstances. But today, huge news that will impact more than just cruising. It will impact the world we live in, the places we work in, the places that we worship or gather with crowds. Breaking literally within 30 minutes. The CDC now says that vaccinated people, fully vaccinated people, those are people who've had both shots of the vaccine if necessary, or one in the case of Johnson & Johnson. Once they're fully vaccinated, they do not need to mask indoors. And they went as far as to say that they do not need to socially distance indoors. This is huge news. I mean, this is bigger than cruising. This is bigger than cruising, okay? Now, on this channel in Island Time, and by the way, please subscribe. Tell me that you like the content, okay? We're trying to bring you the newest, latest news all the time, being factual, but giving you our insight, okay? We're going to talk about cruising here. What's this mean for cruising? Well, here's what it means. A lot of people, including myself, have been a little hard on cruise lines, especially Carnival Cruise Line. That's a line that we usually cruise with, on not putting out protocols. They have big announcements. They have announcements that they're going to cruise in July with possibly 4 ships. We're going on the Vista in July. But we did not know what it was going to look like. We've talked about that in all of our discussions. But this could change everything. This could give an incentive for people who don't want to get the vaccine, maybe to get the vaccine. And let me be clear, that is your option. I respect both sides of the conversation. But as far as CDC governance over the cruise industry, if the CDC says that here are the conditions to sell with vaccinated passengers, and here are the conditions of selling for non-vaccinated passengers with test cruises and non-vaccinated ships. You know, if the CDC, which already came out yesterday and said, you don't have to wear a mask outside, okay, and that's for cruises. And then today, they come back with a huge announcement that's much broader than the cruise industry saying you don't have to wear a mask indoors. We could have a normal looking cruise in July if they're vaccinated voyages. I said this yesterday, I fully expect Carnival Cruise Lines to announce that the voyages in July are vaccinated trips, that passengers must be vaccinated. I don't know what all the stipulations are going to be, but I fully expect that's going to be the announcement for the Vista, the Breeze, the Horizon, and the Miracle if it sails out of Alaska. So let's take a breath, because I ran to record this as soon as I saw the news. Okay? You're telling me that for sure we can be outside without a mask, okay? Enjoying a drink by the pool, enjoying live music, enjoying company with one another, not having to social distance. And then the news today that all Americans, including those on cruise lines, will see, okay, that announcement will come to, that if we're vaccinated, we don't have to wear a mask. We can sit and enjoy ourselves at the Alchemy Bar, at the comedy club, at whatever venue of our choice is, and we don't have to socially distance. It's huge. It is huge to see if that's what's going to happen, okay? This is the announcement, okay? The guidance states that fully vaccinated people can safely stop wearing masks inside most places. Hospitals are one that they will still, of course, want to protect. Airplanes is in question, but small spaces, buses maybe, and some modes of transportation, And we'll see what it means, of course, for cruise lines. Okay. We already know that we're not selling at capacity. Okay. We're going to be at 50 or 60%. Could this mean maybe some relaxation on masking? Maybe now, instead of putting on your mask in between courses of your meal at dinner time, maybe now there's no mask inside at dinner time. Okay. Maybe you can sit at a bar and have your drink of choice and not have to put your mask on between enjoying your drink. Okay. But maybe in places like a comedy show or the main theater where you are in close proximity of other passengers, maybe there you do have to wear a mask. I have no clue, but here's what I do know. Okay. And I know it's going to start an argument. It always does. But I like to take things on the positive side. And this is very positive. Okay, this is very positive news that vaccinated people don't have to wear masks or socially distance for the most part indoors. Okay, in addition to the big announcement, the agency will no longer recommend that fully vaccinated people wear masks outdoors in crowds, possibly allowing for bigger capacities at sporting events and outdoor concerts and festivals. It's huge news, okay? This new recommendation from the CDC could give an incentive for people who are holding back, okay? And if people are holding back, they are for whatever reason, but maybe this will give some incentive to get their shot, okay? So huge news. I mean, I can see why Carnival hasn't announced their protocols. They're in talks every day with the CDC. They know what's going on with the CDC. I don't talk to the CDC every day, but it makes sense why we are left in limbo and we're always feeling like, please tell us what the protocols are. We want to cruise. And a lot of us have the mindset that whatever they are, we're going to cruise. I'm cruising in July. Whatever they tell me I have to do, I'm going to cruise. But now we're starting to see yesterday a little bit more relaxed and maybe a little bit more normal cruise. And then we have this news today about indoors. We could be enjoying a much more normal cruise than we could have ever imagined 1 week ago. It could be much more of a normal cruise than it was 1 week ago, and we couldn't even imagine it. Okay? Great news for cruising, great news for July cruises, August cruises, and the rest of 2021. The ports, United States ports are about to open up to much more than just Carnival Cruise Lines and much more than 4 ships, okay? And it may be for now because of the vaccine. If you're against it, that's fine. And things will open up eventually and get back to normal. But for now, this is what we're given. But the day is getting brighter every time you look outside. It's getting brighter and brighter, and you and I are going to be on a cruise ship. We're going to be on island time so soon, and it's going to be more normal than we ever thought it would be. Thank you so much for your time, your comments, your questions. Please, again, consider subscribing. Let's build this up to be a great community where we together can take a few minutes every day and enjoy island time. Until next time, we're going to bring you the news right here on Island Time.